Good morning, Paul Georgia from Allendale. It's April 19th, 2011. The spreaders seem to be having their way this morning, buying wheat, selling corn, buying wheat, and selling soybeans has been the feature here overnight, and looks like it'll probably carry through here to the open outcry trading here at 9:30. The focus has been on the wheat crop conditions the USDA put out yesterday afternoon. They kept the good to excellent the same at 36%, but increased the poor to very poor by 1%. So the crop continues to deteriorate on the hard red winter wheat areas. We continue to have wildfires in Texas and Oklahoma that is getting national news, and that is a concern and certainly reducing wheat supplies. That combined with weather reports out of the European Union, where France, Germany, for instance, are seeing some dry conditions there, and wheat crop is being hurt because of that, therefore supporting this Chicago wheat and overall wheat futures here this morning. The technical action also is supportive. We've taken out the 50-day moving average here in the July contract. That has would be a strong technical signal if we could close above that, as we tried to do that here several times, and it has been a door that in a wall that we haven't been able to get through. So watch that on a closing basis. The supportive news there is also we're getting some supportive news out of corn as planting runs behind. We had 7% planted versus an 8% average. Not a big deal at this point in time, this early in the stage, but everybody is concerned about the next 2 weeks. This coming week, weather conditions throughout the Midwest are wet and cold, and there's rain and snow in the forecast, and that has provided support for this new crop corn. We're up and traded over the 675 area overnight in the December futures. So we've got December futures stronger, and that is putting a little bit of pressure on the nearby contract on the May, as the spread between the May and the December contract is wide. So and all of this, if we don't get the corn planted, what are we going to do? We're going to plant soybeans, and that's why soybeans are finding a tough time to show any strength here today. News out of Brazil, we've got 85% of their harvest complete, as Solaris reports anyway, versus an 89% last year and an 80% average. There's also reports on corn harvest coming out of Argentina, 40% complete there versus 46% last year. There were some news stories out overnight coming out of Beijing in their local media suggesting that the Chinese government is going to stop offering loans to anyone that is not buying corn for feed use, such as those processors that are processing corn for sweetener, ethanol, things like that in China. They will stop making loans for that type of corn purchases in order to control the corn price there and control consumption and hoarding of corn by various entities. So something that has got a bit of news wire press here this morning. So we'll see if that has any impact on trading here today at the Chicago Board of Trade. The livestock trade, we've got cattle on feed report coming out here on Thursday afternoon, not Friday, because markets are closed on Friday. So a lot of things happening Thursday instead. Allendale's estimates 104.6 on feed, placed at 101.3, and marketed at 102.8. Cutout our choice cutout values here yesterday afternoon were up 45 cents, and the select was down 59 cents. The cold storage report is also out on Thursday afternoon, and we're looking for pork to be up about 11% above a year ago. So those are things to monitor, but it'll be out late on Thursday with the holiday on Friday, so it may not create as much excitement in the market on Monday morning when we open as it would if it was not that day of vacation in there. So cutout values in the pork down 11 cents. Futures trading in a narrow range. We are seeing some strength there this morning in the overnight trade as livestock futures are following the stock market. We see the stock market higher here this morning. Stock index is higher anyway. On the housing starts, we had good housing numbers come out. Starts at 549 versus 520 is what the trade was guessing, and building permits up to 594,000 versus 540,000 was the estimate. So looks like we could start out the day stronger. Stay tuned to Allendale. We'll keep you informed on things that are going on here today. And we wish everybody a very successful trading day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.